Hey, good evening, folks. Hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday evening or whatever time of day it is on Tuesday or possibly Wednesday, wherever you're at. I have had a pretty solid day and I'm ready to relax and get into some Genshin nonsense. So, today we're continuing my journey to 100% and not just 100%, but the true 100%, because there's a lot. Most of the map says 100%. You can tell just from here, but when the map says 100%, it's actually like 80 in reality. So there's a lot to do in here, despite what it says. And I'm not sure what I've gotten, what I haven't, because there's just like, according to the achievement, I have at least 95 chests left, which I have yet to find every single one, obviously. 95. Yeah, that's correct. Last time I counted, there's that might actually be off already because I was messing around here a couple days ago. But somewhere around 90, and who knows where they all are. And that's a huge area to explore, and I'm kind of overwhelmed already just looking at it. So what I decided I'm going to do today is use my compass and just pop it every so often and go look. And I have the interactive map open on my laptop to my side, and I'll just mark things off as I see them. I feel like it's gonna be a lot of teleporting around. Hey, got some already, but it's less overwhelming, I think, than just actually going through this map one by one, which I can show really quickly because it's kind of ridiculous. Let's do this. So that's the interactive map that I had open to just go through, and that's, you can see that's a lot of icons to try and find in this stupid forest. And I couldn't figure out a good way of just like narrowing it down, knowing like where to go, because it's all stuff on top of each other. There's actually like a ton of underground segments you can see here. It's complicated. It's very complicated, and trying to figure out what's where is just not fun. So I think I will go this route of just individually looking for some items here and there, marking them off as I see them, and then after I've cleared maybe a little chunk of it off, then I can go back and one by one each of the things on here in one specific spot. Might be a little bit easier to work with, I think. So that's what I'm going to try and do, at least. All right, we'll start with this, which, wow, how did I not get that? Okay, probably faster to come teleport here, walk south. Oh, thanks for popping in, Bean. Hope you're doing well.
Yeah.
Is that just down here in the open? There's gonna be so many chests that are just down in the open that I just never bothered to look at. All right, well that's one. Now we're down to 94. While I'm here, the interactive map says there's a rock pile right here, kind of in this corner, maybe down below. I can't tell for sure. Nope, not down below. All right, that looks like further up, actually. Ah, yes, right here. Cool. All right, that's progress. Nothing else right here. We're definitely gonna be warping around a whole lot, but and if I start warping to like every single warp point and get to a point where nothing is popping on the compass, then I probably will actually have to go just manually look one by one on the map, which I'm not looking forward to, but if it happens, it happens. This is that's the final boss for the zone. We don't want to do that fight, but I guess there's nothing down here. Let's check the city. Something smack in the middle of the city I never got. What's the best warp point for that? Actually, let me try and see exactly where that's at in the first place. Is that on top of the... That one looks like it's inside the library. I wonder how I'm. Well, no, I can see in the screenshot on this interactive map exactly how I missed this. It was in a corner that I never would have looked at. And at the time I was like actively wandering around in this little area, I didn't have the compass, so would have just not noticed plenty of stuff. Oh yeah.
悪くない収穫だね。
Message from Pi. Wow.
子供たちは今頃どうしている
How much?
ま
Oh, that's not the one I. Okay. I see. So this was the one I meant to get, which is outside and below in the markets. Okay. I think here's still the best spot. This city is a little obtuse with where to go to get places. I think we want to drop down here. This looks right. Yeah, it's like behind this kid somewhere. Yeah, there we go.
予想外のことというのは楽しいものだ。
I wonder how many chests are like in this city that wow. Okay. Just doing the circle. Oh, that's back inside. It's weird that when I popped the compass after getting that first one, that this one didn't immediately show up since that was the closest on the map at the time, but Just another one down in the corner. Yep.
悪くない収穫だね。
Yeesh. All right. Is that inside or outside? That is outside. And I think the best way to get there is to float down from here. Or not. We're trapped. That seemed like a smart idea. I can circle around from this side. Ah, yes. I've never actually been, like, on top of this building.
この瞬間の喜びを覚えておく。
I don't think I realized you could get up here. There's a whole lot of stuff in town. I just never did. Jeez. Looks like there's also a Mora box in this lake on one side of it. Is that all the way down? No, it's right here. Oh, right there in the water. Just never saw it. Yeesh.
この瞬間の喜びを覚えておこう。
I don't know if the Mora box you're talking about is here. Let's see.
Oh,
there's a puzzle series here. So there is supposed to be more box here, and I wouldn't have gotten it because it's tied to a puzzle that was tied to that chest I picked up inside. Apparently that researcher left more Mora elsewhere, but I don't see this here, so I think I have to find some other chests as part of that process. But I will do that later. Let's keep looking for this stuff. Alright, that's... I'm not sure which of these three this is. Let's warp back up there. Go all the way up and glide down. Well, it says it's below me already, so... Oh! Wow. I would have never found that. Okay. Seems like there's a solid chance we don't have any more in the town, but I don't know that for sure. So I'll go get this, and then I'll teleport back, like, over to this side. Yeah, we can just float there from here. Probably just a bunch of enemies right around this this hut. Probably a relatively safe bet. Yep, it's exactly what it is. I wonder if that thing will come rampaging in a second. Yep. There it comes. Very slowly. That thing took 8 years to get to me. Alright. Let's go back into town. Just pop the compass at each of the teleport points, see if anything comes up. Oh, that's way far away. Okay. I was gonna be a lot less stressed out, despite the sheer amount of stuff I have to go for. Because Sumeru, like, exploring all this, because Sumeru Forest is just, like, gorgeous and love it. Also, I love how I just picked that up and leave. Aw. Bye, doggy. Alright, we got another one here and down. Okay. That's under the stairs. Which explains why I never saw it, because I generally didn't think to look underneath staircases as I was exploring this before. Which staircase, as a matter of fact? Actually, I might have to, I think I might be one level up. Ah, yes, it's the staircase. Cool. Nothing here. While I'm here, I just love that I'm up to date on the story. Looking forward to patch 5.4 in 2 or 3 weeks. And I'm just very happy that having finished 5.3, there's just like Netlanese all over the world now. Because they actually have the ability to leave their country and go travel. So it's cool to run into just some of them as you're out and about in a way you could not before. That is, wow, okay. Faster to come here, definitely. And that's up on top of the roof of this house. Or not quite. Close. Right in this corner. Cool. Wow. I really should have been using this compass way more than I did. That's legitimately absurd. Alright. That seems to be every chest in Sumeru City. Let's... I think we checked this stuff. I definitely checked here. I've already forgotten. So let me just start popping in and out to various teleport points. See what I can find. We definitely checked this one already. Start one on my way down the map, I think. To head back to this village that I haven't been to since I did the horribly long R&R quest, but I have a little PTSD from those. Those quests were ridiculous. That looks like it's underground. Ah, yeah, that's a liar teleport. Interesting. I never did that one. Well, quite a few of these chests are going to be like puzzles that I didn't do too, so no real surprise there. Yeah, it is in here. Oh, oh! Couldn't even let me get inside. I wonder if there's a puzzle in here, or if it's just kill the enemies and that's it. There's another enemy? Oh, wow. Down here in the... Okay, cool. Oh. Forgot to set it back to my compass. There we go. Alright, cool. Before I leave, anything else down here? Is there anything like on top? Doesn't look like you can really get up there. You can sort of get up here, but there's like nowhere to really go, honestly. I don't see any nooks in any corners. So yeah, I think that's it. Okay, cool. That'd be long. Alright, I'm gonna assume, because I was only like a slight bit below that, yeah, the compass will still work and still show me things in the rough area, even when I'm inside those separated areas like that. Let's do this one, I guess. I did on the last stream. One of my friends who was here, Sigma Beta, recommended that I change my. I didn't change my overlays, but I changed my resolution size, so it should have fixed the issue with black bars above and below the stream from last time. Hopefully, I haven't actually looked at it physically on my side. I should do that. Yeah, that looks correct from what I'm looking at on my phone right now. Vertically squished. Oh no. Okay. I didn't realize that. I'm trying to fix the resolution based on what he was recommending, but it looks like you're right. I didn't quite do that correctly based on what he said. I'm gonna join the army and stare. Oh. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me see if I can. I'm gonna have to like stop stream and restart because you can't change the resolution while the stream is active. But what do I need to set it for? I guess it can't be set for 16:9. If I'm doing an ultra wide, that was the problem. I had it set for 16:9 and that was, or I had it set for my regular aspect ratio of 43:18, and Twitch expects 16:9, but it's difficult to figure out the right aspect ratio, I think. But definitely what I'm gonna have to do, and I'm gonna have to fix this like right now because I don't want squish screen. So I'm gonna stop stream and restart immediately after fixing my resolution. So I will be right back.